and this is the road to Java. This is a combined session between HUJAK and Oracle Croatia, so Duško is also a co-author over here. That's why, oh, come closer. This is how we love each other. Okay, so basically, Duško, Alex, and me put together all kinds of new things that we can in half an hour. So I hope you'll be satisfied. Also, everything will be really quick, so because we don't have a lot of time. But you can ask, well, else there on the break or somewhere else about anything that you need to know. And if we know and if we can help you, we'll definitely try to help you. Okay, so let's go on with this one. The road to Java. So we'll talk a little bit about the history, then a lot about the present, and some more about the future. Let's start with the history. Okay, so we already said that this is like 20 years of Java. Okay, it's a big anniversary. Over here is 1995, and in 1995 there was something called Java JDK Alpha or Beta. So basically, somewhere in 1996 in January, there was Java 1 with this JDK 1.0, which was called Oak at the time, and then it was 1.1 in 97. There was something called Java Professional Edition in 98, sorry, and then it was Java 1.2 in 98 also, and then the whole thing on the upper side is the, let's say, something that we call today Standard Edition Java. It was called, it started to call it like that in 1998, but the line down there shows something that is more enterprise side, and it is also called Enterprise Edition. So basically, if we go on from that on, you will see that it was in 2000, it was Java 1.3 or Java 2 SC. Okay, this was kind of a strange thing because you have the number 2 in the name of Java, so we were all kind of confused. Java 2 1.3, so what's been going on? It should supposed to be something like Java 3, and it was the same in the Enterprise Edition at the same time. In 1.4, it was always the same, and then in 1.4 Enterprise Edition also, and then finally, in 2004, they decided to rename it somehow to Java 5. So it was basically Java 2 Standard Edition version 5, which was called also Tiger. And the same thing followed at the Enterprise Edition. After that, we have Java SE 6 in 2006, Java Enterprise Edition 6 in 2009, and there was Oracle. So Sun Microsystems, who was kind of a father of Java, and Gosling was working there and everything, was bought by Oracle, and in 2010, so it became all one big happy family called Sun or Oracle. Even some of the hardware is now also under both names. So basically, the Sun is Oracle. In 2011, there was Java SE7 on the Oracle side, and then we founded HUJAK. So this is the time when we woke up from those drinking meetups, however you call them, and get around in some more formal way. And everything after that was these 3 years of happiness. So basically, in the same time, we have Java Enterprise Edition 7 in 2013, Java Standard Edition 8 in 2014, March this year. And there should be something like Java Standard Edition 9 in early 2016. They say 2015, but I don't think that it will be 2015, so it will probably be 16. Java Enterprise Edition 8 will come a little bit later in 2016 also. And then in something like 17, 18, we'll have version 10, and then probably 20 version 11. Oh, okay, so this is like in a galaxy far, far away. So maybe we should all come back to something that we know. Over here is Java 2012, our first conference, Java Cro 13, Java Cro 14. Okay, somewhere over there will be Java Cro 15, definitely. And that was Javantura and Javantura version 2. So this is the basic timeline of the thing that we're going on, and all of this thing is also part of HUJAK, let's say. So what about the present? Now we are in the present. Just some quick facts for 2014. So on the Java Standard Edition side, the JDK 8 was launched in March, and JDK 9 is under construction, well, now for, let's say, like a year or so. So basically, they are already working on the JDK 9. And on the Java Enterprise Edition side, well, they have a nice thing called over 15 compatible compatible application servers. And the one thing that you may know is JSR, or Java Specification Request 366. Do you know what this one is, maybe? So this is umbrella specification for our other specification for Enterprise Edition. Oh, which one? The next one, definitely. There was also big fuss about Java embedded side. So there was something called Java ME8, which was released this year also, and it was ported to all kind of SOCs. But also, community was very agile and working on a lot of things. And there was a thing called OpenJDK project, which also released reference implementation of Java Standard Edition 8. They created Java Standard Edition 9 project, on which they're working right now. And those 314 Java user groups worldwide, well, it is 37% of more user groups than in 2013. So we are really a growing community, not the one that is doing any kind of stagnation or anything. And conferences. I don't know how many conferences worldwide, but I think more than 100. So if you just look at the Java outreach in 2014, there was something called Java 8 Roadshow. I don't know if you heard about it, but it was going through 20 countries, unfortunately not Croatia. And it involved more than 5,000 HUJAK members. There was also a night hacking tour that was done by Steve, what's his name? Steve, I can't remember the last name. He had like 40 visits to all kinds of HUJAKs throughout Europe, more than 7,000 developers involved. And there was also more than 75 Java evangelism events with all kinds of labs and all kinds of conferences. They said more than one conference per week. So this is a pretty large number. If we take a look at Java 8, and I won't go into details about all that, there are all kinds of sections what Java 8 brought to us. I can see over there something like Lambdas. I see Nashorn, which is JavaScript engine. We have a lecture on Java, the first Javantura about that. All kinds of other things regarding tools, clients, even the enterprise side. So basically, Java 8 did a lot of great things for us, although we are not still using it. I will show you later a bit why. So the one thing that we always mention when we talk about Java 8 are lambdas. Who does know or use lambdas over here right now? Oh, kind of a disappointing thing. Yeah. So they say that the lambdas were really the biggest upgrade ever to Java programming language, even greater than generics, for instance. I don't know if that's for sure. That's probably the answer you will have to give to me. But basically, the lambdas are really a great thing. If we take a quick look at Java Enterprise Edition on the other side, well, it's been around for quite a while right now, so we all know Java Enterprise Edition 7 pretty well. It was all about productivity, all kinds of things like less boilerplate code, tools, and POJOs, scalability like multi-threaded asynchronous APIs and concurrencies, HTML5 regarding JSON, WebSocket, JXRS, etc. Enterprise demands like GMS, batch processing, etc., which were really large companies looking for, like financial institutions, etc. And something like community-driven industry standard, because all of us are somehow involved in developing that Java Enterprise Edition right now, in any way we can. So basically, this was the version 7. But the question is, are we really using that? I'm looking at that one hand about lambdas over there. Are we really using all that? Okay. I'm not sure about the Croatia, but let's take a look at the world. Tools in development. Which tools we really use now? Basically, there are all kinds of tools divided over here in sections. So like 1/3 of us is using profilers. Some more than that, code quality, not good enough. Continuous integration like 2/3. Debuggers, okay, that's better. Issue trackers, almost 80%. Version controls, thank God, more than 90%, and some kind of integrated development environments. Well, practically everyone. I know maybe somebody is using VI or something for Java. I'm not sure. So if we now just take a quick look, this is, sorry, just to mention, this is a survey from Zero Turnaround in 2013. So I have all the surveys in 2013 and 14. I will show you them. There is a source down there if you need to know more. So basically, which IDEs are we using mostly? Well, Eclipse, definitely. Like half of us is using Eclipse. But IntelliJ IDEA is also growing up a little bit more. There is, I think that now IDEA has also a community version, which is not a commercial one. And there is also NetBeans, developed by Oracle mostly, and some other thing like STS and other. So we are all on Eclipse, although I don't think that it's always the best solution, but I will show you why. If we look at the other tools in details, so regarding code analysis, we mostly use SonarQube and Findbacks. Some of us use Checklist and PMD. If you look at continuous integrations, most of us are using Jenkins. There is some, well, some little of Bamboo, Hudson, and SimCity, but Jenkins is really the thing that rules the world. If you look at build tools, Maven is there more than 2/3, and some of us still use Ant with IB maybe, and some of us use Gradle. Regarding versioning systems, most of us are right now on Git or Subversion, although there are also some of us on Mercurial or CVS. I think that it's going down a little bit more. So this is how it is going on now worldwide. And now let's take a look at the other side called app servers. So which application servers do we use? I use 3 servers to answer that question, and I leave the conclusion to you. The first survey was from TypeSafe in February this year, and they said that most of us are using Tomcat, more than 2/3. There is Jetty, right? Like half of the users use Jetty, and there is JBoss or Wildfly on 25%. Also, we have Glassfish from Oracle and WebLogic from Oracle over here and WebSphere from IBM. So over the last 2 months are basically commercial versions of the application server, mostly used for the companies that have money to pay for it, definitely. Okay, if you look at the same thing, they conducted another survey in October, so there are some slight differences. It's going down. I'm not sure what really happened, and I cannot explain. Maybe you can. But let's take a look at another survey from Rebel Labs from May this year, and they said something like this. So they have JBoss and Wildfly bigger than Jetty, but generally it is the same curve, it is the same graph. Okay, so now we know what we use mostly. There is also a statistic regarding Jelastic, which is a famous platform as a solution, as a service site, and they use mostly Tomcat 7, then some little Tomcat 6 and Glassfish. Okay, so if we go to see at virtual machines and JDKs, we can see that most of our JVM was coming from, oh my God, how can that can be to around Oracle? Who is that company? Duško, I don't know about that one. Yes, but we also see Dalvik.
Java company.
Yeah, Java company. Who knows what Dalvik is? Oh, nice. Explain to those others over there. Okay, so basically we are going on Android also. If you look at JDKs, we mostly use Oracle, OpenJDK, and then some little of IBM. There are some others, but basically this is it. So we are using the brand name or open source JDKs. If we take a look what we use mostly in general, this is a pretty nice slide, also growing from Zero Turnaround and Rebel Labs. We mostly use Java Standard Edition in version 7. We mostly use Enterprise Edition in version 6. We mostly use Eclipse, Spring as a model view controller, Tomcat as an app server, and Hibernate as object relationship mapping. So this is the things, the cup, how the cup is full, that depends, well, of how much we drink from it, and I think that we drink a lot from those cups. But I have another row of cups over here also. So on CI, I already mentioned Jenkins, and Git on versioning control system, but we also use Findbacks, Maven, and on the SQL we use mostly MySQL. Who does that MySQL right now? That's a question also. And MongoDB, oh, we have like 2 sessions regarding MongoDB. Philip is over there somewhere. Philip, hi. Hi. So regarding NoSQL databases. So this is basically the standard, the industry standard, the de facto standard right now worldwide. Although we may use all other sites, and this is not too innovative really, because those things are kind of going, well, the well-known common way. Okay, so what about the present and the future? Okay, which Java platform are we using? This is a type-safe answer. You can see Java 7 is on 69%, Java 6 a little bit less, and Java 8 somewhere over there. If we take the same survey from Rebel Labs, we see something like that, and cup is full, almost the same. So there is no disagreement regarding that, 2 totally different companies. But at the same time, the 68%, more than 2/3, are using SE and Enterprise Edition at the same time. So we can ask the same question about Enterprise Edition. which enterprise edition are you using mostly? The answer is still 6, unfortunately, 6. More than, okay, not more than, but let's say half of us are still using Java Enterprise Edition 6. So, if you're, for instance, using Java 6 right now, what is your plan? That's what they asked. And they had an answer like, 1/4 will stay on Java 6. Oh my God. 40% will go on Java 7. And like 1/3 will go to Java 8. Some small amount is waiting for Java 9 right now. So if you're going to Java 8, now we are coming to the future, when? When will you upgrade? In February, well, TypeSafe asked the question and they said something like, it was before March and the Java 8 was announced. So it says like something like it's 29% in 6 months, 25% in first year, and then everything after that. But they asked the same question in October. Okay, so 27% is now using Java 8, at least on TypeSafe in October. Although all other things are there, and there is still 1/4, well, thinking about it. I don't know what will they do like in 2015-16. If we take a look at how do we use that Java 8, basically 40% is using it for pilot or testing, 36% for staging and planning production, and we already have more than 20% in production of Java 8. So, okay, Java 8 is standing quite well right now. And if we try to learn Java 8 right now, what can we do really? Well, first of all, Oracle is sponsoring one MOOC course coming in 2015, which will basically cover all Java 8 general things that you can, all if you're a student or anything, you can go there and see what is going on. And do we have any Java 8 books? Well, no, not really. Yeah, I think that it is kind of like 40 or 50 of them right now, written in all languages. So if you're trying to look for Java 8 resources, this is the way to go. If we take a look at the features, so which features are most interesting in Java 8 right now? Well, this is the survey, the same survey from TypeSafe, and the first thing over there is lambdas. More than 83% said lambdas, lambdas, lambdas. So is there those lambdas a really great thing or not? I'm not sure. Although the other thing is also core libraries, but with lambdas. So once again, we have lambdas. Okay, over here we have something like date and time IP. We were struggling with date and time a long time. We have Nashorn over here, even JDBC over there. But those things are not that interesting right now, but they probably will be. If we take now a quick look at lambdas, I said before that I will answer that question. Do you use lambdas? Ask also TypeSafe, and they got the answer. Something like this. So 45% of people are using lambdas. Oh, it's not the case over here in Croatia. I'm sorry, guys. 51% is exploring lambdas, and 4% was like, what? If we try to ask them their opinion about the use of lambdas, 68% is more than interested in using them, 9% is less interested, and 1/4 has no opinion. So conclude whatever you want from that, but I think the lambdas are pretty well great thing for us. So lambdas also introduced some kind of functional programming. There is Scala over there, which is another language which uses those things, and they ask them, are they interested in functional programming? And 47% of them said, we are using it right now. And 49 said, okay, we are exploring, maybe we'll use it shortly. Some of them never heard of functional programming, so it's also okay. And they asked them, will this impact of lambdas have any kind of impact on Scala adoption, or will it slow it down or everything like that? And no. 60% said no, it's a great thing because we'll develop lambdas in Java and Scala at the same time, although 22% had negative opinion. So basically, we all think that it is a great thing to introduce lambdas to Java 8, and we also have Scala beside it. What about Java Embedded? Well, basically, Java Embedded is another great thing, which had more than 500,000 downloads this year. It was ported to more than 20 platforms, including those one over there. So it's now big industry-wide standard and collaboration. We also have MOOCs around that, so you can learn all those things. And we had two versions. One is Java Standard Edition Embedded, which is similar or going to Java Standard Edition, although it's a little bit smaller. We have 8 update 6 right now with a smaller footprint and compact profiles. And there is also Java Mobile Edition Embedded, which is going from the thing that was before called Java ME. And they're trying to align Standard Edition and Mobile Edition somehow, so you don't have to be a Mobile Edition developer or Standard Edition developer. You can be both at the same time because you're using the same platform and using the same tools. So you don't have to learn anything new, really, and you can really run that Mobile Edition on any kind of ARM, Arduino, Raspberry Pi, Gobi, or any other thing over there. So basically, embedded world is also, we saw that on Java 1 conference also, embedded world is also growing up, mostly because of Internet of Things, which is growing, and all those sensors around us, and wearables, and wearable computing, pervasive computing, ubiquitous computing, any type of computing that really is now going on. So what about mobile innovation? Well, generally speaking, we have also more than 3 billion of Java cards deployed yearly, which has all kinds of features like SIMs, security, NFCs, etc. I hope that some of you are using that already. We have also RoboVM. We have a session regarding RoboVM in Dalvik VM today, which is a native iOS apps in Java in open source. So RoboVM is kind of great thing for all those Apple fans, really. And we have also a mobile application framework from Oracle, which is a cross-platform development with some kind of business logic in Java and a great extensible user interface. At the end, we have something called Trusted Execution Environment, which is targeted for smartphones mostly because we need to do some kind of security and other things on smartphone and Internet of Things. So basically, those appliances also get the same level of security that we can use now in Standard Edition. Wow, a lot of new things. The one thing that came to my mind regarding all that is the Internet of Things demo, which was kind of a car, showed at Java conference. I don't know if you can see over here, but you have all kinds of things like Java FX and SE over here. You have ME over here, Internet of Things gateway over here, even WebLogic and Oracle database over here, browser over here, Microsoft Kinect over here, 4K TV. Oh, they developed a lot of things. Over here we have, I don't think that you can see, but those are high definition screens because of the small letters. And what did they build, really? Have you seen this, maybe in a video or something? They built a Duke DeLorean, this thing. Okay, so basically, this is Java car, Internet of Things, cloud something. I don't know how to call it. So you have over here pedals, you have the screen over there, you can go into warp or something, I'm not sure really, Back to the Future, etc. So it was kind of a nice demo over there, what Internet of Things today can use in those mobile devices, embedded devices, and everything else. Okay, so when we come to Duke DeLorean, maybe we should also now look at the future, not back to the future, but to the future. So we had that timeline, and what is going on in the future? First of all, there will be Java Standard Edition 8 Update 40 somewhere in the March 2014. And it will bring something like performance improvement, density, resource management, multi-language support implementations, accessibilities, even some advanced features. So this is waiting for us in like few months. And then there will be also Update 60 in Q3 2015. After that, in 2016, we are waiting for a new Standard Edition 9, which will probably bring us things like Jigsaw project, which is based on the modularity, HTTP 2.0, new lightweight JSON, cloud-optimized virtual machines, even some new advanced features, etc. On the enterprise side, what are we waiting for right now? Well, it is a start for Java Enterprise Edition 8, which started just before Java conference in 2014. So we basically now know and have a specification what we must build in the meantime. And we are waiting for a general availability of Java Enterprise Edition 8 somewhere in 2016. And we are waiting for new JSON binding, JAX-RS, JMS, servlet, even MVC, JSF, JSON-P, etc. For those of you who know all those abbreviations probably and acronyms, probably know what I'm talking about. For all those others, you can ask us later, and we'll explain what this all stands for. So what about Java 9? Do we have interest in Java 9? Well, Java 8 is here for like half a year. So is there any interest for Java 9? Where TypeSafe says something like, yes, 28% strong, average 32, and mild 32. So basically, we are all interested in another version of Java and what we will bring. And well, mostly we are interested in things like value types, Jigsaw modularity project, class dynamics, and some kind of declaration, site variances, specialization, and other. Although some of us are not interested really in anything. Never mind. Okay, so what do we want also in Enterprise Edition 8? What are we really waiting for? Well, we are waiting for things. Now, yes, is this bigger thing. There is not sure and no over here. So we are waiting for JSON bindings, definitely. We are waiting for new cache engines called JCache, configuration management, identity APIs, and data grid APIs. So these are the things that are really we want now. We are eager to get our hands on that also. And when we look at some other features of Enterprise Edition 8, which are important to us, we are looking at server-sent events, support per model view controller, client API on thin servers, templating, any kind of templating framework that is now really lacking, and JavaScript API also on the server is in Project Avatar. So these are the things that we are waiting for. I don't have the time to explain them in details, but I will just tell you something. This is the road to Java EE 8. And the one thing that is important to us, and that happened just before the Java 1 conference, that it was unanimously approved by all the companies that are now there voting for the specification. So nobody was against it, really, and those were like really 20 really big vendors and companies over there. So this is the way we are going to do it in Java Enterprise Edition 8. What are we really interested right now? Other JVM languages. Do you know which one? We already said one. Yes, Scala. What about IDs? NetBeans, maybe? No. IntelliJ IDEA. So what about build tools? Gradle, definitely. Okay, and our highest priority in 2015 should be learn Java 8, please, if you can. Okay, so what other JVM languages are there? Well, we are also interested not only to point out Scala in Groovy and Clojure, and all others are there like Kotlin, Salem, and Extend. So basically, all those things are good things to know right now or to learn in 2015. Okay, so now we have come to the last part, something nice for the end, which was not on the global agenda, really. And there is a thing. Do you know what those are? Yes. Tell me, please tell me, somebody. Scream. Pies, okay, Arduinos. I see some drones, some robots. I even see Lego Mindstorms, EV3, and so on. So there is one movement in DevOps conferences, the biggest Java conferences in Europe, which is called DevOps for Kids. And basically those are some kind of trainings for our kids. We're trying to learn that our kids learn how to program in Java, not really in Java, okay, it's not Java, it's some other languages. Maybe there is a Scratch, maybe there is something called like BlueJ or JGrasp or anything like that, but really learn them to code in elementary school and in high school, not when they're going to college or to any kind of faculty. They are already there once they're gone with that, but we try to get them around all this thing in elementary school, and they are like, have you ever seen a kid when they're trying to operate a robot or a drone or some kind of Lego Mindstorm toy? Well, kind of nice thing. And basically they also at the Java one had some nice thing. There was like 150 or 2,000 kids over there developing all kinds of things on those technologies. And I think that this is the way to go for all of us, and we are trying to also to push it over here in Croatia, although we have some problems with it, but we'll definitely try to do some things like that. So Basically, this was the road to Java from HUJAK and Oracle Croatia, and thank you all if you have any questions. Questions? I have cups over here. I won't throw them. I swear. Yes?
Rekli ste da ćete objasniti zašto se ne koristi Java 8 još uvijek za aplikacije.
U Hrvatskoj ili? Jako teško za reći. Mislim da je bolje pitanje prema našim kompanijama nego prema nama kao HUJAK-u. Zašto još nisu upgrade-ali, ajmo reći, sve svoje sustave i tako dalje. Dva su realna problema. Jedan problem je vezan u same klijente koji još možda u ovom trenutku nisu sigurni ili ne žele investirati u tako nešto, a s druge strane je vezan vjerojatno i su komercijalni problem, jer ipak u zadnje vrijeme takve stvari, takvi svi upgrade koštaju, a ako oni nisu na neki način, nemaju podlogu da ta investicija je stvarno potrebna, onda se vjerojatno zadržava na starom. A i drugi problem je što Hrvatska najčešće, nažalost, obično kaska za Europom i Amerikom, pa onda mi stvari tu rješavamo 6 mjeseci, godinu i pol kasnije, nakon što vidimo trend u svijetu. Ne znam da li sam odgovorio, ali to je otprilike problem. Ima koje drugo pitanje? Jesu li svi dobili anketu, pita Bojan. Ne znam jesu li svi dobili anketu, a ispunite ju ako možete. Ništa, evo, hvala. Reci.
Što se tiče sad ovih Raspberry Pi i Arduina, hoće li biti ikakvih evenata što se tiče HUJAK-a u narednih?
Odgovor ćemo prepustiti našem prezidentu Education Boarda. Što namjeravamo?
Naravno, uvijek se mora skupiti neka kritična masa koja je zainteresirana i čim mi vidimo da postoji tu nekakvog potencijala da se to promovira. Ima jako puno mojih studenata koji vole to raditi, imaju diplomske radove iz toga i svakako možemo čak i jednu malu konferenciju organizirati da ljudi vide što sve naši studenti mogu napraviti, pa tako i kao što se pokrenuo HUJAK kao Java zajednica u Hrvatskoj, tako se može pokrenuti mali HUJAK koji je vezan za embedded stvari. Ja mislim da to može pokrenuti ovu priču sa malom djecom, robotima i to je opet jedna struja kad krene, ne može stati. Ali čekamo sad pravu iskru, još se 5 takvih ko vi javi i stvar je krenula. Hvala.
Nekoliko visokih škola je izrazilo želju oko toga svega. Evo gledam ovdje profesoricu Ivu Bačić koja je pokrenula Robotics Lab na RIT-u i mislim da ćemo uskoro pokrenuti razne stvari, ali te stvari nisu namijenjene studentima, one su namijenjene i drugima, dakle u krajnjem slučaju i djeci. Dakle sad gledamo kako da to pozicioniramo i što i kako možemo napraviti, iako studenti s druge strane su ti koji će vjerojatno pokrenuti tu čitavu stvar dodatno, ali imaju dosta volonterskog vremena, što bi se reklo. A znate kako to ide. Ima još pitanja? Hvala vam lijepa, imate pauzu i tamo su nove runde croissana za vas.